Alright, well, I don't really remember the controls to this game, but I should be able to figure it out. Luckily, there is a tracer on the map for me to follow. Whoa.
Which way is the common room?
Wait. Down here? Actually, no, I don't care. I'll just explore and I'll probably be able to find it that way. So, can I open this? There's level locks.
Must be different.
Is this the common room?
They're lucky they didn't end up as Jordan.
You scoundrel!
I would really like someone to try it.
Weasley.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
That must be nice.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Let's keep the conversation going. Do you have a knack for potions too?
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
What's that in your mug?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Nice meeting you, Gareth.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Alright, so I still have some more objectives, it would seem. So now that I'm in the common room, how did this girl get up here?
She gets bolder every year.
Oh, do I have to talk to these guys? Whoa.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It was terrifying, because it honestly was.
It's true, and I was almost killed. Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
How awful for you. And of course, that poor man from the Ministry. But still, you got to see a dragon. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Have you ever encountered a dragon?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Not afraid of heights, are you?
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
What are people saying about my travels here?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
She comes... Oh, that's how she got out there. Dang. That was a big jump. Oh, what's this thing? Oop. Right, I still have one last character to meet.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I've studied with him.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I'm sure you'll get it.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Can most students cast non-verbally?
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year. And even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
How hard is it to cast non-verbal spells?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Wish you luck.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Oh, really, is he?
I said, teach me everything goes. In fact,
What are all these things that we can, like, interact with here? I gotta say, I'm really enjoying this game so far. I love the, like, the design of the Gryffindor common room here.
I swear it's
I did see some of the other common rooms, and some of them are a little bit more cooler, I guess. But like, I do think I do enjoy like the comforting look of the Gryffindor red common room here. But yeah, we have to meet Professor Weasley apparently. Oh, it just opens on its own.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
I wonder if this book is going to be like a story thing, or if it'll actually like keep track of spells. Like you can actually like see in the menu or something like that.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding
What
lore.
the heck? He's like juggling. It's cool.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Oh my god.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
How do I... Oh, I can check here. But he's been like sat on by an ox or something, or like a buffalo. Well, how do I... What the... Where... How do I access the thing? Collect the guide page. Oh. Revelio, probably. Oh, she said Revelio. I didn't catch that. I thought Revelio was like a new thing we were learning, but it's because I've forgotten that. We already learned that. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example, what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Uh-oh. You unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appear here. Open field guide. Challenges. Select field guide pages. Words must be claimed from challenges menu. Come back often to collect words you've unlocked.
Clever.
Alright.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Well, this is going to be a big game because it seems like there's lots to do. Oh, can I pet the cat? Aww.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Oh. Hey, I'm trying to pet the kitty. Shush you. It's not wasting time. Let me guess, this is a lot. Oh, a chest we actually can open. A Wiggenweld potion. No offense, but if we don't have time to waste, why are we walking at like a snail's pace here?
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Oh,
Your
wow.
field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Hogwarts divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where the students and professors live, and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. No, not the South Wing. We're trying to find... Oh, the South Wing, which is here. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. The green flue flames represent flames you've discovered, including your own house common room. Grey flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, the library, and greenhouses. Select the library annex region to continue. This is it. Professor Weasley has unlocked the central hall flames for you. Use the right stick to rotate the map and fast travel to the central hall. Flames we can unlock with square, I think. This is the central hall. Let's travel. Any other loading screen? Oh wow, that was quick. Oh no, I was just switching the page. I thought it was already done. I was like, geez. For such a big game, that's some good loading time. Can we actually use some of these hints? Revelio will clearly highlight nearby enemies, interactive elements, and containers, even through walls. It will also hint at the location of nearby Revelio pages. A white outline indicates your active target. Aim mode L2 reveals additional secondary targets, and reticle for greater targeting precision. Target lock is an effective tool against any enemy you want to combo or otherwise find difficult to track.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Right.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about Charms class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
What exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright, so I think we have to talk to Professor Fig, right? Because he's gonna explain the map
It's
a
good to
bit
see you,
more to
Professor.
us.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
I hope I didn't say too much.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Open the quest log. You can track available quests from the map. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Well, does that mean that side quests don't grant XP? Because I feel like they should, as a way to kind of like gain XP to make the main story easier. Some quests are unlocked by spell and or other level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Track a quest with X to continue. Let's do Defense Against the Dark Arts. That seems a bit more interesting. The field guide map shows Professor Hecat's class in the lower section of the astronomy wing. If I could get lost in this castle, I may need to use Charmed Compass in the field guide to help me find the way. Alright, well, let's track it.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Wow, though, but seriously, like, looking at, like, the quest, there seems like there's so much to do in this game. Make sure to definitely let me know if you want me to do this 100%, because I will if you guys are interested. Alright, can we open this door, or is this gonna be, like, too much? Alright, we can. I am really excited to actually see what, awaits us in this class. Flufluent location discovered. Whoa. The rain, dude. And like the grass wet as you walk in it, dude. This game is sick. I'm really enjoying it so far, to be honest. The details are very nice. Visual and audio. This is a pretty well-produced game. I'm hoping that the side quests are just as good, though, because it would be kind of disappointing if it was like one of those games where there's like you know, quantity over quality type thing, but I do have faith that the game will hold up. I'm not really sure what these things are. Like, they're all around the castle that you can just kind of like interact with, but they don't seem to be doing anything. Oh, what the heck? It's like following me, dude. I don't like that. It's creepy. Yeah, take that. Alright, well, I guess let's begin this quest. Our first class of the day.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso. Oh gosh. Alright, a new charm unlocked.
Levioso.
New spell. Ooh. Do-do-do.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
This thing.
Let us begin with a basic cast.
Part 2.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me do
Allows you to see in dark areas.
earlier. Now, the basic. Well
Ooh.
done.
You have to hold down R2 to use Levioso.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Yeah, make sure to Protego it. I'm gonna block his attack and make him feel foolish.
Levioso. Lucky. Nothing lucky about it. It must be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Ow.
You're good. Now, Levioso.
Jeez, this guy has like quite a lot of health to him.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Geez, some arrogance here. I feel like this guy's from like the Draco Malfoy of our year.
Spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Buddy,
All right.
it's hard to
That's
take that
enough spectacle
cutscene
for
seriously
one
when you
day.
have this thing
Class is
staring at me.
dismissed.
Alright, dismissed, but I did see...
Revelio.
Yeah, there was this thing. Hebridean Black Skeleton. This large skeleton that hangs in the defense against the Dark classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest potion rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. Collect field guide pages in Hogwarts.
If you know the right spell. Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Alright, well I won't bother these guys.
You dueled Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought too, because of, obviously, the actual Harry Potter movies, they learned that in year 1.
Nice
Anyway,
work.
this guy seems
I enjoyed
salty.
that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Was it? I don't think so, but I'll make him feel better about himself. I've had my share of wand combat.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Dang, that actually sounds kind of cool. The dueling combat in this game is actually really fun, so hopefully if I click this option, we'll get to go. Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Exactly.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Dang, we completed the main quest. Level 2. Aw, yeah. Well, the whole, like, underground dueling club thing, did that open a side quest, or... What up? Yeah, side quests are now available, alright. Well, we still have... Oh, I untracked it. Alright, well, we do still have Charms class, so let's go ahead and head to here, because that class was actually really enjoyable. That was fun learning that new spell, so hopefully Charms class is just as entertaining. Jeez, Hogwarts is big. It's going to be quite a time, because I do really want to 100% this game, so if you guys are interested, again, make sure to let me know, because I would really be open and willing to do that if you guys want to see it, of course. Alright. So I think we just want to head up one more. The ghosts are also really nice touch in the overworld. They definitely living it up quite a bit. They make traversing the castle quite entertaining. Alright, now how do I get through here? Oh, I have to go up even more floors, I think. Yep, here we are.
Tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the letter.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Oh wow, we're gonna take our practice outside. I like the sound of that. Let's just have a pair of bones here that we're looking at.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest students start us off?
What are we supposed to be doing exactly?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not... Very good! Happens to the best of us. Splendid! That's it! Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
I'm glad they give us a practice before the challenge, because I did not really understand the controls.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I'm assuming we're gonna beat her because she's just like an AI, but... Crike. Don't roll over.
Very good.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Okay. Hey.
Not to worry.
Watch this.
All right there.
That is how it's done.
Jeez, the arrogance. All right.
Quite impressive.
Okay, I was down 10 points. Come on.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Jeez.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Yes!
Gosh dang. Don't roll over, please. See, the momentum is like annoying.
Excellent control there.
I have no idea how I won that. And also, that was not excellent control. I'm gonna be honest, I got lucky. Okay, that made it. I can guarantee that. Jeez. I'm getting some serious luck here. Okay, there, lady.
Accio.
It's tied game.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Jeez. Not gonna lie, that was actually fun. This game has a very good job of making the spells interesting, with like the duels and the minigame there. Makes like each spell very entertaining and fun to learn.
Your things on the way out.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is Ouagadougou?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
What does Ouagadougou look like?
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is the magic the same at Wagadu?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That's incredible.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Thank you for telling me about Wagadu.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Right.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
Sure thing.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Alright. Quest complete. Charms class. Jeez, we're almost like level 3. Level 1 lock? We're literally level 1. I'm so confused.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
I wonder if that symbol means level 10 lock, because I know 5 is a VC, like my Roman numerals or whatever I think it's called. I'm not quite... Is L10 or is it L50? I don't know. Maybe like that capital I means 10, but regardless, we've now completed 2 of the main quests. What's next? Oh crap, I didn't mean to hold down. I just meant to... Wait, if I press like this, does it still open this menu? Oh no, this guy's hell keep holding it down. Weasley after class. We'll track the quest.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yep. I know she's that way, but I just want to see what there is here.
Hasn't been the same since Black took over. Lucky for us, we have Professor Weasley.
Whoever decided to make Professor Black headmaster of Hogwarts must have been the victim of a flock of whoopers. Out of their mind.
Jeez, these guys are not having a good time. Anyway, let's make our way down these steps. Hogwarts is so big. Oh wow, music. What? Did this statue just... Uh-oh. I shouldn't have done that. What's this guy doing? Revelio. Ooh, I heard a sound. Does that mean I unlocked something, or... Oh, I did. Apparently. Oh, just this. Defense against the Dark Arts Tower. Flu Flame. Oh, another one of these. Augury skeleton. This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix or augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Creepy. Let's just keep making our way through the castle.
Revelio.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421.
What?
What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is.
What are you even talking about? Alright, we'll make our way through here. Oh wow, I can like full on dash.
Revelio.
And actually though, before I make my way into the next area and start off like the next big part of the game, since we've actually completed both of our classes, I think we should end this one off here. So I think she did say something about going to Hogsmeade once after we talked to her, so hopefully the next time we get to check out Hogsmeade, because I'd definitely be down for that. That does seem like it would be really cool, although the fact that we're already getting another area to explore off the bat is a bit overwhelming. I mean, we haven't even explored a bit of Hogwarts and we're already getting another area thrown at us, but I'm sure it will be fine. This game honestly has been such a enjoyable experience so far, and if you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe and all that goodness, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.